Artists versus actors. Artists versus actors. 5 spiritual truths that expose the fake. What's up, y'all? What's the deal, family? Dreamwise here for another one. Yes, we are here. We are here. We are here. We got to talk about it. We got to dive deep into the fold because Spirit is going to let you know these fake rappers out here, baby. These boys that don't do it for nothing but the glamour. These boys don't have no goddamn backbone. Chaos in the blood, baby. Hey, it's all love and war. So this is going to be one of those. Buckle up. All right, so this is coming on the heels of Drake coming out. Drake coming out with that lawsuit against his own music group. Now, the interesting thing about this is Drake should have known, baby, his numbers was getting manipulated also. So now he trying to really show naked ass. Okay, I'm back. Hey, they don't want me talking about the golden child. They don't want me talking about the golden child, baby. Hell no. Yeah, so him doing this is absolutely a sign of the times and how things is about to shift into a more authentic world. A world where you want and seek out the truth. You want to feel something from your entertainers. You want to be able to have some kind of connection with them. You feel me? There's an interesting thing Kai Cenat is doing in this streaming world thing that he's doing with 30 days, and he's bringing all these celebrities on, and he's just in the moment doing particular activities with them, and it's live and it's unedited and it's lights, camera, action, go. And people are gravitating towards that. I think he'd be having like 300,000 people live on his stream because that's what people want. People want to go back outside and play basketball, right? People want to see that. People want to feel that. People want to feel that realness, that truth. You feel me? Hey, this is what Chris Brown actually does. People want to see you cooking live, and you might say something that sparks something about race. You feel me? You can't edit it because it's here straight up and down. Like when Kevin Hart said that thing in one of them streams with Kai, and it was like, hey, it's out, baby. He said something about Asians. Hey, what you gonna do? You feel me? Just tell you what it is. So understand the core, right? That this 2026, because 2025 is the final hammer, nail in the coffin. 2025, this year coming up, is a nail in the coffin. 2026 is going to be a flood of nothing but truth, live, authentic. Show me what it is. Bear it all. We want the real. There's no more time for the fake. And the beautiful thing about artists, especially artists that you can feel and resonate with, is that it's something that speaks to them in a creative way through their passion of music, of writing, of producing beats. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, this whole jam. You feel me? It's just an energy inside of them that says, oh, wait until I get a family this hoe. It moves them to become better artists, get their message across, and really show you what they're going through in the particular time of that particular masterpiece dropping. So when Kendrick dropped his first album, right, and everybody was blown away by that, Good Kid, Mad City, that was him expressing his truth and like, hey, this is my introduction to the world. Listen to how fly I can get on this bitch. You feel me? Then when he dropped that Damn album, that was more of him expressing the times, especially in that particular time when, there was a lot of racial tension with police brutality and all of that stuff. Then this last album, not this GNX, but the one before that, that Shadow Work album. Hey, what can I say? Him showing his truth from a long-standing walk of him going through the, healing process of, whatever he might have been going through in the particular time. So it's a beautiful thing when you see artists, show up and speak their truth on wax, because it can connect with somebody and it can help somebody. Now the actors out here, the kid from the Grassy, baby, hey, we can see past all the glamour, all the facade, and all the illusionary tricks you want people to believe about you based off of you having a liking to Black culture. Hey, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Now this nigga, hey, now Kendrick at the Super Bowl, that boy about to run. Hey, he probably make a mistake on that bitch for just because he might run that whole "they not like us." Ugh. Oh, this nigga trying to sue? Oh, okay, bet. Watch this. I'm about to have everybody thinking you the P word. I have everybody understanding that you love these 14-year-olds. Chaos in the blood. Hey, sometimes, boy, sometimes you gotta just let stuff die. You feel me? If Drake will shut the fuck up and not say nothing and just be silent for a while, right? Maybe 2-3 years, he probably could come back into the fold and say, hey, this is what time it is. But the nigga's bravado and ego is so heavy that he gotta stick his chest out because he built up this alter ego to prove that he's some kind of Mr. Tough Guy or whatever. You feel me? So understand the difference between artists and actors. And I want to play a little game with y'all, family. And y'all put it in the chat. And what's up, family? I see y'all in here. We in here. It go down. So y'all tell me which is which. Artist or actor? Artist or actor? Remember, artist is the truth speaking through them. And then the actor is somebody that's lights, camera, and go. So y'all know Andre 3000. I'm giving y'all easy ones at the beginning. You already know. Artists to the core. Artists to the core. And it's interesting because Andre 3000, his flute album expresses that tremendously. Right? That puts him on a whole nother level to say, it's not about the rap. It's about me expressing my truth in art. Nigga, I was meditating to that flute album for at least 2 months. That hoe was off the chain. Right? And I did my time with it, and then I let it lay to rest. And I will go back to it if spirit speaks to me in that particular album. Right? But that whole flute album that Andre 3000 dropped was definitely him expressing his art in the form of the Bird Whisperer. The nigga started playing a flute. Nobody seen that shit coming. What? This nigga just picked up a flute. One of the best rappers alive ever picked up a flute and said, let me give y'all this because I'm in another zone. You feel me? And then obviously his raps, if you go back in time, obviously Andre 3000 always spoke truth to power in the way he flowed and made it move. You feel me? Artist or actor? Artist or actor? Oh, big boss. Now look, hey, I can't make it up. This nigga came out the gate running shit. I'm talking about them albums used to be classics when Rick Ross first came out, and he's still doing this thing. You feel me? How old was I then? I had to be in my 20s, 26, something like that. I was probably just getting out of college or something like that. Yeah, and that whole no, I was in college. Yeah, it was probably towards the end of my college years. Yeah, because I remember we was in the country jamming that shit. And this was before he was known, and his shit was ringing in niggas' ears. You feel me, on some real big boss shit. But understanding, and y'all got it right. Everybody, actor. Everybody understand that the costume is heavy on the god. Talking about this nigga is heavy in weight and his costume is heavy. Just based off of people knowing that he used to be a lawman and him creating identity off of somebody else's name, a true person's name. Absolutely insane, baby. What? Hey, this nigga took somebody's name and then won't even give him the goddamn, that's the real Rick Ross. See, nigga gotta be, this nigga took somebody's name and said, I'm just gonna claim it, nigga. And won't even acknowledge the guy. God damn, Rick Ross, even though his music is fly, niggas should be banned from any kind of rapping, whatever. How you not gonna even just acknowledge the guy? God damn. Hey, Rick Ross is the man. I would have been putting money in his pockets every year. He would have got $1 million from me. Every year. Huh, Ross? Hey, what you need? What? Hey, you chaos in the blood. How somebody do that? God damn. On a whole nother coast. You in Florida, this, oh my God, that is amazing, dog. Actor. Y'all know what it is. The flyest of them all, baby. The one and only Erykah Badu. Super fly. What? God damn. Swag on $1 million. I say the swag is nasty. God bless. Oh my God. Now, obviously, you know, she's a definite artist, right? And artistry doesn't have to be just straight into music. It can also encapsulate how you dress, you know, your speech, like if you're doing the podcast and stuff like that. Obviously music, speech, your dress, sports, right? Your athletic ability, dancing, you feel me? All of that stuff, right? And Erykah Badu exemplifies the energy of, you know, truth, honesty, and swag. You feel me? That's the best way you can kind of approach Erykah when you see her, because she's gonna just keep it all the way 1,000 with you, and she's still gonna be fly. You feel me? And she's gonna be on her vegan shit, right? Chaos in the blood. So definitely artist. Boom. Here we go. The spicy one. Now I swear I didn't even get it. I didn't understand it. I still don't get it. And it was just confusing to me. And I thought there was something wrong with my ears when the world was going into a conundrum of this Ice Spice thing. I was like, what the fuck is these people listening to? I said, oh, I must be getting old. I couldn't believe it because I know I'm still hip. I'm like, damn, maybe I'm not hip no more. Fuck it. Because I don't know what the hell. Hey, I was like, what? Wait, what? Nigga, you a munch. A munch. I'm trying to get, okay, come on. I said, damn, I don't want to be like my mama and them didn't get what we was talking about with this rap shit. Nigga, you a munch. I said, what the fuck is that? I said, I know I gotta be going. I said, oh, All right, is I gotta be old now because that shit is not resonating whatsoever. And I still, and you know, maybe I am old because if that's hidden for you, then maybe you on the wrong channel, baby. God damn, chaos in the blood. Definitely an actor, right? And in in my thought process of it, I think she was just pushed into the fold in a way of maybe her looks and then saying, okay, we can make anybody famous. You feel me? So let's run it. You feel me with her? Who knows? But she's acting for sure because none of her shit is hidden. And then you can see it in her reflection of her album sales. So now with the Instagram and the music streaming services being controlled by the powers that be, they can push anybody to the top. YouTube, all of that shit. Push anybody to the top and say, hey, look, this is y'all new person to identify with. And then shit, niggas looking around like, oh, you fuck with her? You fuck with him? Oh, okay, good. Cool. I fuck with her too, right? Because more than anything, the masses is just gonna have a sheep mentality to say, oh, okay, if this is what we're riding with, I'm riding with it too. You feel me? They don't have that free think mentality. They're not able to think outside of the box or think for themselves. They rather somebody else tell them what to feel about something rather than them telling them themselves. So hey, if y'all fuck with her, hey, that's all y'all. Boom, here we go. Here we go. I want to see where people's heart is at with this one. See, I got it. I had to get a little bit harder on y'all. Had to get a little bit harder on y'all. You feel me? Had to get a little bit harder. Sexy red. Hood hottest princess. God damn. Yeah, that's right. So, let's see. Hey, hey, let's see. Let's see where niggas' heart is at. Let's see if they really about that life. Where they at? Okay. Chloe Dior says actor. Okay, let's see. Come on. Her flow is annoying. Talk about Ice Spicy. Yeah, absolutely. Niggas don't want to put nothing on Sexy Red, though. Chloe stepped out there and said, nah, this bitch is acting. Straight up and Cosmic Energy said actor. Okay. I see. I can feel the energy right now. Now, Sexy Red is an interesting one because essentially she is definitely in her own lane of genius, right? And her name says it all. You know what I mean? Sexy Red. So when we think about the red, we're thinking about the root chakra. Now, at first, I thought she was acting like a motherfucker. But then I seen some of her earlier raps before she even became famous and she was just doing her thing. And I think she does exemplify a certain hood energy that nobody, that a lot of people don't resonate with. You feel me? In the aspect of I'm just embracing the ratchetness of the ratchetness and I'm going to make this shit fly. You feel me? So, you know, there's a level of her being so authentic that it creeps people out in the form of like, you know, she just telling you, hey, I'm a streetwalker and this is what it is. You feel me? I'm the one in the hood, Felicia in the hood, and I'm rapping about it. Right? I love to get my shit hit from the back over and over and over again by multiple niggas. And I don't have a problem with it. I've been embracing it since forever. Train ran on me. Yes, that's me, baby. You feel me? I love my baby daddies both in jail. That's what I resonate with. So she definitely ain't acting. I thought she was acting at first, but then when I started seeing her interviews and stuff like that, and just really looking at her essence with my keen eye, my first eye, I said, oh, this is Sexy Red. She just a hood chick that said, fuck it, I'll make some rap about some goofy stuff, right? And that shit just like the powers that be seen her and said, oh, happy day. The demiurge is blessing us, baby. The demiurge. Y'all, the broads is coming through. I know them white boys seen her and said, we gonna keep them down with this one. They seen her and thought they hit the lottery. They said, oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. She will be number one. And they pushed her right to number one. Now, even though people ain't showing up to her shows because niggas ain't trying to resonate with that particular energy, right? She's still expressing her truth in the form of, you know, the ratchet root chakra or the root chakra nigga chlamydia diseased ass chick. You feel me? Shout out to the red. Ha! Chaos of the blood. So, you know, it is not about moralism, family. Remember that. It's about seeing people for their truth in their way they want to express their truth. And she definitely expressing that shit straight up and down. Here we go. Hey, this nigga Future, what? Hey, that nigga used to have niggas hypnotic. He still got niggas hypnotized and shit. His shit, that nigga jamming like a motherfucker. And the funny thing is, this nigga is part of the Dungeon family, which you would say, oh, these niggas is artists, right? But then you got a wild style nigga out the bunch named Future that says, nah, I'm about to show y'all old niggas what time it is. CeeLo, Andre, you feel me? I'm about to show y'all niggas what time it is. About to take this Atlanta shit to a whole nother level. A nigga called himself the Future, and that nigga ran that bitch up to the moon. He definitely is an actor for sure, right? But he's and remember, this is yin and yang, light and dark, good, well, not good and bad. Hot and cold. There is no wrong way to interpret, you know, the stuff, and there is no person that's one is heavier than the other, right? We're just observing people, and I'm about to give y'all 5 different ways to identify truth speakers, right? Whether it be in podcasts, rapping, you know, all the dancing, whatever, right? All of that. And identifying from the truth and the fake, you feel me, essentially. Because at the same time, at the end of the day, you know, we need to dive deep into what is the essence between artistry, somebody doing this from a soul level and expressing their passion through music, dance, flow, speaking, etc., and then somebody just acting because they want the bag. Now, Future is caught up in both worlds because he has a talent that's out of this world in the aspect of making people move to his music. But now he understands that the low vibrational music is what people are drawn to. So he became this whole character and formed himself into a demon. And a demon just means genius. So his demonology, right? Avatar is just expressing like, look, I'm going to just show y'all what time it is. This is what real demons look like. You feel me? And he's speaking a particular truth that he's not actually living by, right? But he lives through vicariously in the aspect of, oh, this shit is actually fly, right? My Little Demon, whatever that new song is, that nigga said, I got a song called Little Demon, right? So understand to the core that, you know, there could be a level of two worlds colliding and falling into expression in the form of all of these people, right? And I'm gonna get deeper into the fold of that. Uh-oh. I ain't gonna lie. Young Thug, that nigga is both of these niggas, Young Thug and Gunna, right? Now Gunna had to fall into his artistry straight up. Cause back then, you know, just him being connected to Thug like that, he was falling into a level of, oh, okay, I guess this is what the music industry is. So let me just talk about this, you know, street shit or whatever, right? Now, when you heard Gunna's last two albums, he definitely fell into the artistry of it and being able to speak truth to power in a still fly way. Now, this nigga Young Thug, he definitely is an artist embodying the street culture and shit. And, you know, that's how this thing happens. You kind of fall into a level of, you know, expressing your truth through music. And he has a genius about it that's undeniable, because his sound back then was absolutely captivating, right? And he was, you know, literally living some of them plays out, right? Or what happened was music turns into the real thing. So now he's doing all this fly music. He probably was never like that. And then he started to embody a large group of people around him, and they formed a gang. And now he got to be the leader of this gang. And all of a sudden, because he has money and the respect from some local street niggas, now he has to carry out a certain act that turns him into that thing, into a monster, if you will. You feel me? So don't get me wrong, the music can start to take life itself and push you into an identity crisis with yourself, where you actually become that thing. You feel me? That shit happened to me when I was listening to all that young JayZ back then, right? All of that shit, all that Zero, goddamn, I was just in a whole nother conundrum of mind, right? T.I. and shit. So now you don't know no better, because all of your vibration, or you resonating with this music, is training you to become something else. So I think that's what happened to Thug, right? It's different from Future. Future is not becoming this stuff. Thug actually is becoming all of these raps that he's speaking about. Now Gunna is coming into his own, because I'm pretty sure when he went to jail, that nigga said, oh nah, hell nah, boy. Niggas probably was punking his ass and everything. That nigga came out, started lifting weights and shit. That nigga got swole quick, huh? God damn. Them boys was probably giving it to him like, nigga, hey, put this on my books or I'm beating that ass tomorrow. That nigga was probably fighting for his life in that bitch. Look at this nigga back there. You feel me? And with a name Gunna too in the joint. Nigga, you don't got no guns in this bitch. What he should change his name. If he really gets slick with it, he can switch his name up quickly. You feel me? Formerly known as Gunna or whatever, right? Because he's not speaking about that gunplay no more, right? So he might have to do a quick 180 on that ass and just say, all right, watch this. This is who I am now. You feel me? Hey, we seen Diddy do it. Seen Diddy try to do it 3 times. That nigga tried to play niggas and say, hey, I just want y'all to start calling me Love. Nobody wasn't calling you that shit, boy. You crazy as hell. That shit did not stick. See, when he went from Puff Daddy to Diddy, niggas was like, oh, okay, fuck it. It would call you Diddy, cool. That nigga tried to go from Diddy to Love. Hell nah, boy. You better sit your bitch ass down, boy. We ain't trying. Hey, hell nah. Love? He couldn't even say it authentically. So, yeah, I just want, boys, I just really want to express that we got to show love, and I want everybody to call me Love now. I said, hell nah, boy. That boy funny, dog. Hell nah. Shout out to Diddy. Uh-oh. Now the case is still out on JayZ because I swear this nigga had me as a fucking middle schooler and shit. Niggas thought that shit was real. You feel me? I ain't gonna even lie, on some WWE type shit. All of his raps, that shit was beautiful art, right? Middle school, intermediate, middle school shit, right? Even high school, a little bit of high school. You know what I'm saying? And he was a big deal in Houston. So in Houston, because he did the Big Pimpin' video with Bun and Pimp, shit, that nigga just picked up on our station crazy. 97.9 was playing JayZ like crazy, and then niggas would get his CDs and stuff like that. So then we like, oh, okay, this is the nigga out of Houston. This is the nigga that's not in Houston that we can jam. You feel me? And niggas thought that shit was real. And for some reason, I don't know why we thought it was real. Now, it might, I don't know. Y'all tell me, y'all my New York people, right? But we know that Kanye is definitely an artist, but he's an ego-driven artist that went to another level of egomaniac, baby. And I'm gonna explain a lot when I get to these 5 points, because them 5 points is gonna really hit home for the family to really see how you can actually move into your artistry, your passion, and speak truth to power. You feel me? Instead of like putting on a costume and being a cosplay person, right? An actor. So these two are interesting, and nobody put nothing yet. Hey, y'all let me know. Let me know, because it's a different level of God when you see him. Boom. Obviously, we know these two are artists. Shout out to Cole. Obviously, Crit is the god, and the nigga left all the mainstream stuff alone because he was just in his purpose, right? And every single album that he put out, you can see his growth in. And same thing with Cole, because Cole came out when I was in college in 2007 or whatever, right? 2006, 2007, right? He was in college, I was in college. So that shit was resonating with us when he was dropping them college mixtapes and stuff like that. Because the whole college had them hoes. So now all of a sudden, he resonated with us like crazy. Same thing with that damn show College Hill and shit like that. You feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about, baby. Hell yeah. Some of y'all got tricked into going to college from that College Hill show. You feel me? So J. Cole doing that was speaking to us in college because we was going through the same type of things, right? And he just put out one of his mixtapes on the DSPs. And I was like, oh shit, I remember all of these hoes, right? And it don't sound as crisp as he does now, but it was still resonating in that particular time because he was just speaking his truth as a college student. You feel me? And then Crit, the God, if y'all don't know about Big Crit, check him out, because he essentially just doing what Kendrick is doing, right? And obviously the biggest actor of them all, Degrassi, the kid out of Canada, the Degrassi kid. He is definitely in 1,000% the symbol and the goddamn Statue of Liberty of acting. Now, don't get me wrong, the nigga jam and he work hard. But still, there's a level of, I want to express my truth from an authentic, truthful place, right? And there's a level of, here goes my ego self, and I want y'all to see my alter ego so I can be the man and fuck all y'all girls. Chaos in the blood, man. Hey, what Eminem said? You went to private school. Yeah, baby, we know, we see all past that shit, boy. Crazy than a bit, boy. Hell nah. Hey, you know, the Mountain Dews, the Mountain Dews, do resonate with y'all. Hear it, y'all see it. No, you can't say nothing on these YouTube streets. Hey, they put the guy in position. You feel me? He can rap though, so it's not a big deal. He can rap. Cool. Put him in position to blow up, and here he is today. But then a god came in his way and fucking knocked his whole shit down. And that's what we're talking about. Artistry versus actors. Artistry versus actors. So now let's get to these 5 points so we can dive deep into the fold of this thing. Because I want everybody to become artists in their own lane, in their own level of genius, based off of something that speaks to them, based off of them moving into a way of expressing their truth. Because 2026 is going to be the year of expression, right? That's the zeros and ones. That's the 10, right? So now when we fall into this 10 year, that's about creating. Zeros and ones is about creating the one, right? The spark of light. In the beginning, it was a word, and the word was God. So now expression is based off of your throat chakra. And that's the first level of spirit once you get past the heart chakra, right? Once you get past the earth, because heart and earth is the same thing. So now when you're expressing your truth, you're expressing it through speaking things into existence, right? Where you can manipulate your world with your voice and hearing things, right? That's still part of the throat chakra. Your hands are part of the throat chakra, creating things, right? And being able to, project out your truth by, speaking that clearly and effortlessly with ease. And that's what we're talking about. Authentic nature. Authentic nature. How can you get to this authentic energy so much that you move people with your words, move people with your paintings, move people with your music, and so on and so forth? So let's get it on. Number 1, authentic versus fabrication. Authenticity versus fabrication. They speak from a place of truth, sharing experiences, insights, and wisdom that reflect their spiritual journey. Their lyrics often resonate with deeper truth and aim to uplift, education, or inspire. So Mos Def and Talib Kweli, Black Star, is an absolute powerful, right, maybe damn near number 1 example of authentic energy when they're speaking truth to power. You feel me? Now, when we talk about fabrication, the fabrication is their content may be more focused on fabricated stories or materialism, often prioritizing trends and superficial themes over authenticity. Wham, wham, wham. Bitch, I'm Lil Baby. So them babies is keeping you in that baby state. That's the root chakra, 0 to 7, baby. Hey, I can't make it up. It's in their name. So they want to show you how fly they are. They're Cybertrucks and shit. You feel me? Why these niggas getting Cybertrucks? You up? What the hell? Yeah, I got me a Cybertruck, baby. Check my shit out. God damn, y'all done turned that shit into a hood classic car quick. God damn. Could you imagine going to the club now and some nigga pulling up in a Cybertruck? Oh my God. What? Niggas would have lost it, boy. Hell nah. You go to Scott, or they call it not what they call it now. Scott Girl. You go to the little local day club and day party, right? Where everybody can see your car and shit because it's an open restaurant, right? And everybody's outside, day party, cool, right? Everybody see everybody pull up to the valet. Y'all remember that shit? Hell yeah, y'all remember. Boom. You pull up, nigga pull up in a goddamn cyber truck. I don't know how. Oh, niggas with a whole bunch of chains on and shit. You know that nigga try to get him some ass, some root chakra ass, straight up and down, baby. Hell nah, boy. You pull up in a cyber truck, you know it's over with. Like, yeah, I'm just trying to. That shit is the symbol of I'm trying to get me some ratchet ass. If you got a cyber truck, you trying to get you some ratchet ass. You don't give a fuck. You just trying to hit anything walking. Hell nah, boy. Get your ass out of here with that side, nigga. That shit trash, nigga. I couldn't imagine what that would be crazy. You know you in your ego if you got a cyber truck. That hoe don't got no goddamn swag or nothing about it. It's just a big ass goddamn can opener. Nigga, you know your ass. Hell nah, boy. That's all ego, straight up. No expression about it. It's a big ass can. It's ugly than a motherfucker. You get a cyber truck, I can tell you about yourself a million, nigga. Straight up and down. So that's number one. Authenticity versus fabrication. The ego leads these rappers, some of these rappers, based off of the materialism and the superficial world, right? The glamour, versus them speaking truth to power and what they're seeing in their day-to-day energies, or them being authentic with how they're feeling in their music. You feel me? That's what real rap was started off of, right? Boom. Number two, message versus image. Message versus image. Message. So in the message department, we're talking about their focus is on delivering a meaningful message. They use their music as a tool for enlightenment, healing, or spreading awareness about spiritual or metaphysical concepts. That's straight up and down X-Clan. I don't know who else spoke truth to power more than them. You feel me? And then the image factor. They are more concerned with projecting an image or persona, often driven by fame, status, or commercial success, rather than a substantive message. So don't get me wrong, nigga. Biggie was that nigga. He was a lyrical genius, right? Straight up and down. Like he probably, and I'll say, what I'm saying, I like Lil Kiki, then maybe Biggie. If we're just talking about Scarface, but if we're just talking about lyrical throw up, that nigga Biggie was something different for his time. You feel me? Straight up. And of course, JayZ. But it was still an image tied to it, right? That he needed to represent and stand on. You feel me? Like Big Papa, that whole kind of dance and narrative. Because even his mama said, this nigga is a teddy bear. This nigga never sold no drugs. What? What? You feel me? And then when you get to the likes of the No Diddy person, right? Where you can see the shifter in Diddy from a mile away based off of him just being so money hungry and so into the glamour, then he wants to portray a certain image that is a false narrative, right? He's living a whole completely different lifestyle. And when you start hearing murmurs and rumors about Diddy at such a young age in the 90s, and then everything starts to come to show face in these particular times right now, where we're moving more into the authentic, truthful states, right? then you got to realize that, them rumors and stuff were being suppressed based off of there was no outlet of social medias and stuff like that, right? But now that truth is showing naked ass, they got cameras everywhere. Cameras everywhere. You're not getting away. Don't even think about it. You can't hide. You got to bear it all, right? You're naked on stage. Then essentially, there's nowhere to run. You feel me? So if you are a fuck nigga, right? Then essentially that fuck nigga is gonna come out, especially in 2026, when the expression of truth has to show naked ass. So all my fuck niggas out there, don't worry, your time is coming because 2026 is around the corner. See, what we're seeing right now with the little Dirks going to jail and the Young Thugs and the Diddies and stuff like that is an expression of the times coming and molding us into what everybody's supposed to speak into, right? Step into, right? So Little Dirk was a truth person because he was speaking his raps, but the reflection of that is jail. So this nigga was supposed to be in jail. You feel me? Even when you hear him in the call, they just leaked one of his prison calls. Niggas sound like he's just supposed to be in that bitch. Like, yeah, nigga, hey, it go down. I'm doing my thing in this whole shit. It's good. I'm good. Eating good is it. This is what it is, right? Then when you hear his dad, you kind of look like, oh, okay. I thought his dad would have been on more of a, spiritual lane since he claiming Allah, but he still indoctrinated into that culture of jailbird. So no, some niggas just are examples of the jailbird, and that's okay. Some people just got to be in that space. You feel me? Number 3, purpose versus profit. Purpose versus profit. Wu-Tang Clan, my group, baby. So it says their purpose often transcends financial gain. They see their arts as a medium for positive transformation and inner growth, both for themselves and their listeners. And profit, they prioritize commercial success, using their music primarily as a way to generate income regardless of the depth or quality of their lyrics. So Wu-Tang is basically the middle ground of purpose versus profit, right? Because essentially they had a purpose for expressing their truth in the aspect of freedom and still securing the bag with them profiting on their artistry. You feel me? So that's important to understand with the RZA, right? And the whole squad, just based off of them being in a conscious lane, right? ODB, right? They're in this truth seeking place, but they want to still live in their profit and glamour, which I'm going to show y'all at the end why all of it is all one, yin and yang, right? Because there is some light in the darkness and there is some darkness in the light. So that's an important one because essentially you still want to have a purpose driven when you are expressing your truth. Now you do want to get paid for it, right? But that's at the back end. A lot of times people are trying to get paid at the front end. You want to be able to express your truth, whatever it might be creatively, just based off of you being in love with that activity. So let's say you're a rapper, right? You don't want to rap to make money. You want to rap to express this truth that is resonating in your core. You feel me? That's what this shit is. You can't put the pen down. Something is moving your arms and it's coming out of you because you are a channel through a higher connection that's making you move and put these raps down. Even if it's singers, right? Same thing. See, when you hear them one-hit wonder songs and they be like, wow, that shit was amazing. You feel me? That type of thing. That's when you know there was a channel that moved through that vessel, that person that expressed that song outwardly that they had to get out, and then they just disappeared. You feel me? Because it was never meant for them to be that particular artist or rapper or singer. It was just they caught the wave of that music, right? And they were supposed to express it through that vessel at that particular time. Very, very important to understand, right? See, some people are just channelers. So like when you see Kendrick with these raps and stuff like that, and he's just like, it seemed like he's right on time every time. That's because he's channeling this stuff and he's putting his music down based off of his expression of saying, okay, I can see the bigger picture, right? And I'm not in the narrow view, I'm in the bird's eye view. Hey, Roo, right? I'm flying above it all, and I can see what the Super Bowl is going to look like already, right? Shit, I can see what 2 years look like from now, right? Instead of having this narrow trending view, right? Drake, where he's focused, he got this linear focus on being the man at every single moment of the day. You feel me? Very important. Connection versus ego. Connection versus ego. This is important, family. Connection versus ego. They create music that fosters a sense of connection, either with the self, the divine, or the collective consciousness. Their work is rooted in humility and a desire to serve others. Rhapsody, baby. Rhapsody. So now, with Rhapsody, right, you know, she's a lyrical genius, right? She doing her thing. She kill any shit rapper. There's no gender with her. You feel me? I just got to go check her out. Now, what happens is she's just trying to connect through her raps. You feel me? But we got a glamour thing that's happening in the background where majority of the world, 99% of the world is rooted in the glamour, in the root chakra, right? And essentially they're driven off of ass. Ass is just a symbol for food, survival, ass. You feel me? So then when you see the ego-driven artists, right, their music often revolves around ego-driven narratives, focusing on personal achievements, possessions, or dominance over others, rather than fostering unity or introspection. So Meg Thee Stallion is definitely an artist that, and remember, this ain't a good or bad, right or wrong thing, right? That's when we start putting good or bad, right or wrong, we're in the moralism club. I'm not talking about moralism. I'm just telling you what it is. She's definitely an artist that wants to show naked ass. Hell, she shows her ass every chance she gets, she's showing naked ass. You feel me? Music videos, the club, it don't matter, right? That's ego. When you lead with your ass, you like, look, nigga, I want y'all to see this shit. That's the glamour. That's what it is about. The glamour, right? So when you see Megan Thee Stallion, even though she can rap and she do her thing, it's still ego driven based off of her. She's trying to be like the biggest, the baddest, shit like that, right? And that's where your false narrative self starts to show a lot about you based off of you're not able to connect with people in a deeper, more meaningful way. She tried to do it in that documentary, I think it was on Netflix, that she put out, and I don't think it worked, right? Just based off of it was still scripted and shit. What she has to do is sit down with a podcaster or something and just really give it up. You feel me? She gave it up in that documentary, straight up and down, right? She said, hey, I was hurt, I was drinking a lot, my mom just died, I didn't have no guidance, blah blah blah, right? But what we want to see, you remember when she did that Shannon? See, that was really her, right? The bubbly, laughable person, female, right? Her, Glorilla, that's why them two get along so good, because they are that particular female. They're just led by the glamour, you feel me? Because they really just want to be dolled up and loved up by somebody. But the ego side of that is, oh, I got to show ass because this is how I get the bag. So now they moved into the more masculine side of saying, okay, let me be out here and be demonstrative, right? And now nobody doesn't really take them serious as a potential wife or mate. You feel me? So that's the key when you're looking at these ego driven artists, right? Another aspect of it is when she did that bigger than what that last single she just dropped. Everything's bigger in Texas, right? Nigga, she had all the y'all go see this video. I said, oh hell nah. I said no, she didn't. She had all the H-Town rappers in that video. Nigga, they showed them boys one time in the video. I said, oh my God. I couldn't believe. I said, one time. Maybe twice, but that second time was real fast. I said, nah, she didn't. She went back to her. She even ended on her. I said, oh. I said, these boys funny out here, boy. What is going on with the world? She had she had Scarface in the video. Think she had Bun in there, Johnny Dang, everything, Slim. I said, I said she missed her mark. She could have just kept on showing them and really put on for the city. She showed them one time. I know her stock done went like, she could have had it. Her stock went, woo. You can't show them one time, man. You got to show them the whole, damn near the whole video. Yeah, look who fucking with me. I said, God damn, she just had to show her grill in her car. Then she ended up with ass at the end of the video. I was like, God damn, ain't this a Kamala goddamn production? Ha! Hell nah, boy. How she end with ass at the video? She should have ended with all the rappers in Texas. God damn. That shit was crazy, nigga. I couldn't believe it. Y'all go check that video out. And then the last one, timelessness versus trendiness. Timeless music versus trendiness. Their music often carries timeless themes and universal truths that remains relevant across generations. The depth of their lyrics allow listeners to revisit their songs and gain new insights. K-Dot, baby. K-Dot. See, everything he does is putting out masterpieces for people to understand a particular time of when that album came out, but you can go back and re-listen to it because it's going to always resonate in some form or fashion. So it's a classic, right? It's classic work. I was just talking to D-Ray about this yesterday with Denzel Washington and John David, right? John David Washington and his son, right? Because we watched that movie Piano Lessons yesterday. And John David, that nigga right there, is literally going for classic masterpieces. Because some of these movies that he's making, right, is really timeless movies that people are going to have to revisit in the future. Because it's not like a trending movie or no shit like that. These hoes are artistic movies. You feel me? They only come out in one particular theater. You feel me? In the city. That type of shit. Right? The classics, the real artistry of acting. So that nigga John David is a special god, and essentially with him, Denzel being his dad, you know, we want to keep our rooting for him because essentially he's just doing masterful work. Like all of his movies so far. I said, damn, I see that nigga, when it's all said and done, we might be looking at John David like, hey, Denzel is the GOAT, but that nigga John David is 1B. You feel me? And you can tell he's going for it because he's being real selective in his movies. And all of them are stuff that niggas ain't just resonating with right now. But in the future, them hoes is gonna be classics. Like when he did that one with the girl from Euphoria, that movie, right? Then he did that Inception type movie, whatever the fuck that was. Hey, all of them hoes don't make no sense right now. 10 years from now, them hoes gonna be classics, baby, straight up and down. And trendiness, their music tend to follow fleeting trends, making it less impactful or memorable over time. Their work is often tied to the current moment rather than standing the test of time. So Drake being this actor and Kendrick being this artist is definitely a tale of something we need to really look at from a spiritual lens, because this is what this whole thing is about. Their battle is about a spiritual eyesight that niggas can see clear as day. One is standing up for authentic truth, and they're part of the same group. You feel me? One coin, two sides. One is standing up for expressing a truth, expressing a authentic energy that speaks to, you know, the rappers out there, the real MCs, and then one is acting and doing this gimmick rap, which still can hold some weight, right? But it's a trend. Let me go get this fly artist because he's up next, so I want to stand by him, right? Let me stand by Sexy Red since he's hot right now. You feel me? And then that nigga Drake funny, boy. That nigga stand by anybody. That nigga about to be 40. That nigga stand by a 20. He definitely can't do that no more. I dare him to stand by one of these young new artists, 20 years old. A female too at that. They'll eat his ass alive, baby. You better not even try it. To dare you to. One of these young singers and shit. You feel me? So you got the material, the glamour, and then you got the spiritual, the first eye, the true eye, right? And we have to understand that none is good or bad, right or wrong. It is what it is. You just have to understand what lane are you trying to express yourself in this third dimension so you can actually move, you know, your world. Because at the same time, at the end of the day, hey, Drake is doing just well by being an actor. You feel me? He probably can't sleep at night, but hey, niggas stay in that glamour all day long. You feel me? He glamorized to a motherfucker, right? And you can see it when he's suing. Well, he is suing his music label because essentially that's him whining and crying that somebody beat him to something that drops him down a few notches. Because K Dot, what this nigga suing for what, nigga? I really don't even still understand it. He's suing for what? For likes? Oh, that's a big ass glamour thing, boy. Oh my God. This nigga's suing for views. Hell nah, that nigga is in the world. That nigga got too many views on this video. Hell nah, that boy can't have all them views. Ha. Hell, what? Well, god damn. Hell nah, he got too many views on that hoe. I don't even know if you can sue for that. Wait, that's the most. Hey, I don't get it. This nigga suing for somebody for somebody saying, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna upload more views into this damn video. Hell nah, no, he can't be beating me. God damn, that's some simp ass shit for your ass. You know he part of the glamour for sure. Hell nah, nigga. That what does that even mean? The song is still running the earth. I don't even know what that would even actually mean. What does it actually mean? Okay, I'm a sue for because they put so much views on your shit. Hey, that nigga tripping like a bitch, boy. That shit is about to drop his whole stock down. That nigga about to plummet like a mud. He was already on the decline, but now his stock about to really drop. God damn. I'm talking about crash down. This shit sound crazy. This nigga suing because he got more views than him. Ha! Chaos in the blood, baby. Hey, I cannot make that shit up, boy. That nigga is about to trend, boy. This nigga is crazy. Look, they got on the same suit. Nigga, hey, how they got on the same suit, the same wear, but one you can see God and one you can see goddamn Sideshow Bob in this bitch. I can't believe it. Hey, what's good, Will? What's the deal, baby? And see, that's the thing. Y'all gotta watch that shit. Them views don't mean a motherfucking thing, boy. Nigga, who can you connect with in this particular time based off of their expressing the truth that you resonate with and it sounds, or if you can feel their grasp? You feel me? So we get it. We understand that the glamour is fixated off of numbers, right? Off of these illusionary numbers, right? And if you don't know, all of them artists is doing that. And YouTube niggas is doing that same thing too. A certain amount of views so you can click on their video and then, oh, okay, I guess I fuck with it because I'm a sheep, right? So then that's the sheep. They're trying to grab as much sheep as they can. You feel me? So understand that's happening with the music videos, podcasts, everything on these YouTube streets. But this nigga, this nigga Drake said, fuck it. I'm about to sue this nigga because he got more views than me. Chaos in the blood, baby. Hell nah, this shit is over with now, baby. I heard it all. God damn. Y'all give me some questions, family. Give me some questions. Now, at the end of the day, right, we want to understand to the core that yin and yang is still at play in all of these different avenues of people. You feel me? Because at the same time, it's all a dance that we're all going through. So nobody is not good or bad, right or wrong. There ain't nobody better than nobody and all this other shit, right? We got to understand that people are living from their level of genius based off of their programming. So these actors that's in the rap industry and stuff could have been programmed or inserted a certain program that feeds them to be the glamorized nigga and shit like that. You feel me? The artists, they're more inclined to expressing their truth based off of something is feeling or moving through their body, which they have to get off and get out. You feel me? So then that's the real power, right? When you can be so authentic and just give your heart to whatever craft you have, just based off of you're in a feeling mechanism zone. You feel me? Right? Now, with the yin and yang, the balance, right? It says yin and yang are present in all things, love, career, or life in general. Opposing forces must be balanced the right way in order to achieve harmony. Opposing forces must be balanced in the right way in order to achieve harmony. The symbol represents completion, and the duality is required to achieve equilibrium. So the yin, the dark side, the moon, the water, the yang, the light, the sun, the fire, right? So devil and Jesus on your shoulder is the same thing, right? Satan, get behind me. You feel me? Remember, Satan, Set is the same thing. So Set and Heru are one. They're just having this cosmic dance, right? So there has to be a villain in your story in order for there to be a story, or you're just going to be what? There ain't no story. You feel me? You're going to be Hakuna Matata. And Hakuna Matata is like the sheep people that don't have no story. You feel me? Ain't no worries about a thing, right? Because essentially they're infused into the matrix. So now you got to look at your story and say, okay, what am I going to overcome to supersede this reality? So supersede my time down here on Earth, so I won't be reincarnated. I'm right? Because if you are reincarnated, you got to start over. And I'm telling you, baby, that baby, bro. I look at my son right now. He about to turn 1 tomorrow. Hey, happy birthday to my son. Yeah. He about to turn 1 tomorrow, right? And then Bobby's birthday is Thursday, the 28th. I don't know how old Bobby's turning, but that nigga might be 66. 666, baby, in this bitch. Nah, wait. Panic was 55, 56. Bobby probably would have been like 61, something like that. 61 or 62. Remember, I was talking to Panic. That nigga said, all these niggas speaking about Bobby and shit. Nigga, that nigga ain't nothing but 5 years older than me. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. I said, hell nah. He said, because you making this they making it like it's a big ass jump and shit. You feel me? Like it's a huge ass jump. Nigga, that nigga don't got, that nigga was going in on that phone. He said, nah, nigga, he ain't even as. They thought, because people could perceive like you looking up to Bobby and shit. It's Panic looking up to Bobby, but he's saying like, nigga, we in the same boat. So it's the same thing. Like I got some older guys that like in this level of genius like me, like Yosef, Will is on here somewhere, right? They older than me, but we still in the same kind of realm of pushing out our message in an authentic, truthful space. You feel me? So I ain't gonna be looking up to them niggas like, nigga, y'all. So Panic saying that to me, he was right on point. I was like, oh yeah, I never thought about it that way. Nigga, Panic was old, y'all. He would have been 56. He would have been 56. You feel me? This year. So also understand that the dots of opposing colors symbolize that neither is absolute. There is no absolute truth, but contains some of its opposites within it. So understand, right, that you have some darkness in the light and you have some light in your darkness, right? So even with all these celebrities, right, there is a part of them that still exemplifies the ego, whether they be authentic, whether they're being extremely authentic. Let's go to Andre 3000 as the main person. Let's say Andre, right? Since he would probably exemplify the whatever, right? He still has some darkness in him too, right? That that says, hey, I like my bag, I like my coins, whatever. You feel me? And that's cool. And we got to just understand that there is no right or wrong, good or bad. You're just in this particular dimension and you want to be able to express your truth as much as you can. So now, if you just so glamorized, right? This is the problem with a lot of these rappers are having. If you're so glamorized that you can't give back in the form of reciprocity, in the form of your music, connecting and giving people an injection of spirit into them, then you're not being true to yourself, because you're just about you, me. You feel me? See, when your cup is overflowing, right, there has to be a bigger purpose to your calling. It's not about the glamour and you being just the flyest nigga alive, right? Like Rick Ross, look at my plane, nigga. Look at my house. I'm killing these niggas. That nigga thought he was shitting on Drake. Nigga, that nigga was shitting on all of us. What? That nigga said, nigga, your plane is, that nigga said, your plane is trash. Plane, nigga, I'm still flying commercial. What? Ha. That nigga said, plane, what you talking about, boy? And nigga said, your private plane is trash. Damn, that's a cap? All right, bet. You got one of them old private planes. What? So now, when you see that ego-driven person like that, where their ego is just over flooded with goddamn look at me energy, right? What they need to realize is that there's something bigger that has to come into the fold, which fuels you to deliver something to the family that they can actually grow from and learn from and resonate with. You feel me? Instead of like, I'm killing y'all niggas, is more so, look, hey, this is how I can help. Let me show you how I can assist. You feel me? Let me put you on some game, right? So that's important for a lot of these ego-driven artists to understand to the core, because if Drake is going to win and come back out, he's going to have to figure out a way to insert himself in a more humbling approach. You feel me? And I get it. He do got a fucking crazy ass marker on his jacket, because that pedophile thing is crazy, boy. What? Hey, I don't know what. Yeah. Hey, I feel him. I ain't mad at him at all. Sue, whatever you have to do to get that shit down. You feel me? Because that's a big ass marker on your jacket. So he gonna have to really tap in and understand how he can fall into expressing his truth. Nigga, it's better to join him. If I was him, I would have reached out to Kendrick. Hey, look, baby. Hey, let's do some work. Hey, hey, salute. Because you don't want, that's the worst thing you can be called in this bitch. What? A pedophile? God damn, you know your jacket is heavy than a motherfucker. So if I was him, nigga, I don't know what. I would have probably reached out to Kendrick and said, hey, look, let's call it a truce, baby. You got me. Hey, fuck it. You feel me? I ain't mad at you. You feel me? What's up? That one right there is crazy, boy. Yes, sir, family. Give me some questions. What y'all got? Yeah, that's a crazy ass shit. God damn. You cannot make this shit up. What's your favorite JayZ song? Shit. That's been a while. Favorite JayZ song? You know what? I did a whole song to that Kanye West one of them Christian songs he did. I did a whole theme thing, a funny thing back in the day on Halloween. Y'all go check that out. But it might be that Power, when he did that Power thing or whatever it was. Now he's suing his label, and the label says sue K. Direct, which is funny as hell because they supposed to have the label back. Yeah, Titus, I don't even get it. I ain't never seen no shit like this. This nigga is suing. This nigga is suing his labels for views, which he know that his label actually did that to him as well, right? Because I don't give a fuck what anybody say. It's hard to be number one 15 years in a row, right? So Drake can rap and shit like that, but shit, some of them years he got beat out by somebody, right? So for him to say, oh, wait, you can't do that to him, you can only do it to me, that's some lame shit, and that's just showing his lameness. Remember, the 2026 year is going to express truth to power, you feel me? 2025 is the final nail in the coffin. That's when things is going to get real strange and peculiar, but it's going to like slam the hammer down. Ugh. You feel me? That's when you're gonna hear they slam that hammer down on Diddy ass. Life. Ha. Hell nah, boy. That nigga life. Nah, Diddy, I don't know. We'll see. The case still might be out. You know what I'm saying? Money talks. So we will definitely see. Yes, sir, family. So understand to the core, right, that your expression is important inside of you, right? So you want to figure out a way to express yourself, whether it's painting, drawing, writing, movies, acting, speaking, rapping. All of these different ways to express yourself is just you finally tapping into your true power, your spiritual lens. You feel me? So just do what resonates with you. Everybody doesn't have to be a speaker. Everybody doesn't have to be a rapper, right? That's just what they're showing you. Even if you're an actor, if you can express, like John David, right? That nigga is genius right now. He's doing his thing. Jonathan Majors, I thought he should have been in that piano lesson movie. Shit, I was like, damn, they just missing Jonathan Majors in this bitch. You feel me? They had the, oh, let me not tell y'all. Y'all go check it out. Piano lesson. But understand, right, that right now is very, very important to lead with your passion. Lead with your passion and don't worry about the outcome. That's the problem. Y'all trying to get to the bag without putting something down first. It might take you some years before you see any kind of income coming in. Lead with something that you like to do. You feel me? So when you look back on your deathbed, you can say, well, at least I did that. Right? See, if you're constantly in survival mode and all you're thinking about is surviving and surviving and surviving, that's you being in this acting mode of saying, fuck it, I gotta do whatever I can to be in the world and survive and eat, right? If you're artistry, that means you slowed this bitch all the way down and said, nah, you know what? Fuck them bills. Them bills is going to come. I ain't going to sweat over them, right? Because they're going to constantly come, right? That's not going to have my main attention. My main attention is focused on how can I express myself the best way in this dimension based off of my heart moving me to that particular mission. Very, very important in this time, family. I cannot make it up. Definitely you want to get into your expression bag. Love and appreciate y'all, family. Peace to the gods.